While researching a topic, a student has taken the following notes. Cecilia Vicuña is a multidisciplinary artist. In 1971, her first solo art exhibition, Pinturas, poemas y explicaciones, was shown at the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes in Santiago, Chile. Her poetry collection, Precarious, was published in 1983 by Tanam Press. Her poetry collection, Instan, was published in 2002 by Kelsey St. Press. She lives part-time in Chile, where she was born, and part-time in New York. The student wants to introduce the artist's 1983 poetry collection. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information from the notes to accomplish this goal? A. Before she published the books Precarious, 1983, and Instan, 2002, Cecilia Vicuña exhibited visual art at the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes in Santiago, Chile. B. Cecilia Vicuña is a true multidisciplinary artist whose works include numerous poetry collections and visual art exhibitions. C. Published in 1983 by Tanam Press, Precarious is a collection of poetry by the multidisciplinary artist Cecilia Vicuña. D. In 1971, Cecilia Vicuña exhibited her first solo art exhibition, Pinturas, poemas y explicaciones, in Chile, her country of birth.
So question number 33, the student wants to introduce the artist's 1983 poetry collection. So the student wants to introduce the poetry collection only. So which should we choose? So if you said C, well done. Choice C is the best answer. The sentence effectively introduces the poetry collection Precarious, noting that it is a collection by Vicuña that was published in 1983 by Tanam Press. So in answer choice C, it specifically mentioned that it was published in 1983 by Tanam Press, and it's also telling that this Precarious, it's a collection of poetry. And it also mentions the name of the artist. So this properly introduces the artist's poetry collection.
Choice A is incorrect. While the sentence mentions the 1983 poetry collection, Precario or Precarious, it focuses mainly on Vicuña's visual art. Choice B is incorrect. The sentence doesn't introduce the 1983 poetry collection, Precario or Precarious. Instead, it introduces Vicuña. Choice D is incorrect. The sentence emphasizes the location of Vicuña's 1971 exhibition, Pinturas, poemas y explicaciones. It doesn't introduce the 1983 poetry collection, Precario or Precarious.